Now we will learn how to calculate the angle I and angle R. In the first case, sum number 1, we find that this angle is given. The angle between the incident ray, how you will understand that this is incident ray? By looking at the arrow. The arrowhead is towards the point of incidence or towards the polished surface. So this angle is 60 degree. What you are going to do? At first draw a normal. Normal means we know that this angle is 90. So if this angle is 60, the whole of this angle is 90, then angle I is 90 minus 60, that is 30 degree. Therefore, angle R is also 30 degree by the laws of reflection. So this is angle I and angle R, and they are 30 degree. Next sum number 2. See, the reflecting surface can be in any direction. It is always not straight. It can be in any angle. In this case, we find that the angle between the incident ray, again you look at the arrowhead, you will understand which is the incident ray. The incident ray and the reflected ray is, a sign is given, and this sign means it's 90 degree. So the angle between incident ray and the reflected ray is 90 degree. You may drop a perpendicular as by the law of reflection we know angle I is equals to angle R. Here we get angle I plus angle R is equals to 90 degree. Therefore, angle I equals to angle R is equals to 90 divided by 2, that is 45 degree. Each is equals to 45, so when we add, we get the 90 degree. So when we find that the angle between the incident ray and reflected ray is 90 degree, we can divide it by 2 and can find out angle I and angle R. Suppose it is given 60 degree, then we can divide and find out the angle as 60 divided by 2, that is 30 degree. In this particular diagram, it is similar to the first diagram. Here you can see the incident ray is coming from a different direction. So incident ray is the ray which strikes the polished surface, and it can come in any direction. Like the polished surface can be in any direction, incident ray can also come in any direction and strike the surface. So this angle, this particular angle between the polished surface and incident ray is 30 degree. We can drop a normal at this point. So this is 90 degree, and we can calculate angle I. Angle I becomes 90 minus 30, that is 60 degree. Definitely angle R will be also 60 degree. Next, in this diagram, there is only one ray which strikes the polished surface or the mirror, and this sign of perpendicular is also given. That means it strikes at 90 degree. So how to calculate the incidence, angle of incidence? Now angle of incidence, first of all, what is this ray? This arrow shows that this is incident ray. And the angle of incidence is the angle between the normal and the incident ray. In this case, the normal and the incident ray are on the same line. That shows that angle of incidence is 0. Therefore, angle of reflection is also 0. If this is the incident ray, then you can give an arrow outward which shows this is the reflected ray also, where angle of incidence and angle of reflection both are 0 degree.